Welcome back guys to another GTA video, and in today's one we are continuing on with the Gerald's Last Play missions for the Tier 4 career progress. And yes, as you can see, I bought Aiken Jolly finally. I do have to reluctantly admit that Aiken Jolly is the best vehicle to use for each of these last three missions. But here we are on Go Figure, and it will send you out to a location first of all to find the van, but as you can see there are a good number of enemies that you do need to take out. Now you do need to be very careful that you don't destroy the van at all, but once you've taken out all the enemies, what I did was I just jumped in the van to trigger the next checkpoint and jump straight back out and into the tank. And what I'm going to do is just take the tank around each of the next locations that we need to go to. On your way there you will have enemies coming at you in vehicles, but the tank makes light work of them. And the first location is the university. Now you've got 7 figurines scattered all about the university grounds within the yellow marked area on the minimap. And there are also a couple of different locations that it can send you to as well. If you do get the university location, generally the figurines will be in the same place that I've got them here. I'm doing a little bit of parkour just to get into the tennis court to get the 6th figurine. And the final one is just above the dumpster there. But once you've got all 7, back into the tank and we're moving on to the second location, which for me is the Pink Cage Motel. Now I am going to spend a few minutes just clearing out all the enemies from this area first of all, and unfortunately the tank is too big to go through the front entrance of this area down here, and it can be quite awkward trying to get these enemies, so I just kind of thought, right, I'm going to bite the bullet and send the tank over the top and in there. And there I go. Now it does mean I won't have the tank for the drive back to go and get the van, but I do know that this will be the last location I'm getting sent to, so I just need to avoid the enemies that spawn in the cars. But here we go, collecting the 7 figurines from the motel area, and the majority of them are round about the car park or on top of the motel itself, with the final 2 being in the skate park area. And you will need to jump on the bike if you want to get the last one, as it is on top of the half pipe. But with that last one collected, it's just a case of getting back to the van, collecting it and then taking it to Gerald. And with that, that is mission passed. And as you can see, all 3 requirements done first time there. And checking the career progress, we can see that doing Go Figure has checked off deal with it. If you didn't see yesterday's video, this part was slightly bugged out where completing one mission will mark off a different one on the requirements. But moving on to make ends meet, and once again jumping in the Kinjali and heading over to the slaughterhouse. Now there are a couple of entrances that you can use. You can either go in this first entrance here, but I did find this entrance at the side a lot easier in terms of taking out the targets inside as well. My first attempt at this going through the main entrance, I did take a little bit more damage, and some of the angles for the grenade launcher were very awkward. But off to a good start, sticking a sticky bomb right in front of me. If that does happen to you, you can either back away and explode it or throw 5 more sticky bombs and that will take that first one away. But with this entrance, it's just a matter of getting the right angle with either the sticky bombs or the grenade launcher. The majority of the guards do remain stationary. That first one, when you first go in, does rush towards you, and there is one close to the safe that does rush towards you as well, as you'll see. But the majority of these guards can be taken out with a well-placed grenade launcher or a sticky bomb. And do remember that if you run out of grenades or sticky bombs, simply go into your interactive menu and buy some more ammo. But as you can see, being patient, taking our time and picking off these enemies one at a time. This is probably about the trickiest corner, coming in this way. Once you've taken out that enemy there, it's just getting around this corner. Going round right hand corners is a little bit trickier than going round left hand corners, as it does leave you a bit more exposed to the enemies, but taking your time you can pick them off. And when you are throwing sticky bombs like this, always wait until the enemy stops shooting, as there is a chance you can blow that sticky bomb up in your hand. But here we are coming up to where the safe is located, and there are a good number of enemies just dotted round about. Don't be in a rush to run up to the safe, make sure you've taken everyone out. Here comes that guard that rushes you. And once you have taken everyone out, just hang about for 30 seconds or a minute, as more guards can also spawn in. So take your time round about the safe, make sure it's totally clear before you try to break into it. Once you're sure that you've cleared out all the enemies, all you need to do is crack the safe open, where you can then steal the formula and make your way back out. Now, best to go back out the same way that you came in, that way there are no enemies there. It does tell you to take out the gang boss, but he will escape through the opposite entrance, but he's easily enough caught just on the way out. After that, you're heading back to Gerald's apartment, and that will be mission passed. As you can see, all 3 requirements ticked off there, and with the make ends meet, it did actually tick off bad companies. But with that one done, we can jump into the final mission, which is end product. And once again, we are going to be using the Kinjali tank. But first of all, we do need to take the mule custom over to the location, and this is the better location if you can get it. Now, you do not want to go to the yellow dot straight away. Instead, stop outside, call in your tank, bring your tank into the area, and then park the mule custom on the yellow dot. Once you've done that, you've got enough time just to jump into the tank where it is, and then you just simply take out all the enemies. Like I said, this is the better location to get. The other one is in a very cramped alleyway with the enemies coming at you from 3 or 4 different directions, and it can be a bit awkward, especially saving the mule custom from getting too much damage. But as you can see, this is a wide open area, and it does give you plenty of time to react to the enemies coming in. So if you do get that other area, it may be worthwhile just quitting out and retrying again for this area here. Once you have taken out enough of the enemies, they will stop spawning in, and you'll get prompted to enter the mule custom. Don't jump straight into the mule custom, just take a few seconds just to make sure there's no stragglers that could take a quick shot at you. But once you're sure there's nobody left, jump out and jump into the mule custom. You'll then get directed down to the docks for the delivery area. Now, once again, stopping short, not going directly there, and calling in my tank. Once you're in the tank, it's just a case of taking out the half dozen or so enemies at the delivery area, but you've got to be careful not to take out any of the friendlies that are helping. If you do take out any of the friendly NPCs, you will fail the mission and have to redo it. Once those enemies are taken out, simply jump back in the custom and deliver it to the yellow marker, and that is it, done. Mission passed. As you can see, got all 3 requirements ticked off there with that one, and we can now head in and claim our rewards. Still got to claim the ones from tier 2 and tier 3, and the main ones from tier 4 are the 5,000 RP, 150,000 GTA dollars and the 420 smoking jacket. That's it from me for today. If you did enjoy the video, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.